Hi guys, and welcome to another episode of Minecraft Feed the Beast. This is episode number 8, and myself, Bob and Kev have been on here and we've done a lot of stuff off camera. There's quite a lot for me to show you guys in this episode. Just check that my mic was on. I thought I had my mic on mute, but I do not, which is good. Right, we've done a lot of stuff off camera and I'm going to fill you guys in now on what we've been doing. So I've actually upgraded my solar panels to advanced solar panels, and I've got 3 of them here. Now these are amazing. They store EU inside them, so each one of these has 32,000 EU inside it. And to make those you need to make advanced alloys, so I got myself a rolling machine, and these run off MJ, which is Minecraft joules. You put different ingots, is the word I'm searching for there. You put different ingots in here and the MJ builds up. Now I power mine with a hobbyist's engine, possibly the worst way to power one of these. Very slow. You have to put coal and water in here. I think you've seen them in my other videos, and then we switch it on with this and it pumps MJ into here, and it's quite slow and tedious really. Right, I've actually written a list, guys, because there's so much that I want to show you guys. I've got a clock, look, it tells me what time it is on the server, which is amazing. So I've made myself one of these, and this is made with the industrial information panels, and you put a time card in it, click this little thing here, and we've got a clock, it tells you what time it is on the server. Now you can write text in these, and I'll show you that when we go outside. I think that was about it in here, guys. As I say, there is a lot I want to show you, and we're going to do some crafting with some of this gear towards the end of the episode. My MFE is packed full, 600,000, which is amazing, and I've been mining and I've got all sorts of good gear in here now, which is good. Got 37 diamonds. I went obsidian hunting as well. What I really fell in love with, guys, in between episodes, and I'm going to show you it now, is mystcraft. I managed to get my mystcraft working, and this is my mystcraft room. Now some guys might not know what mystcraft is, some of you might, so I'll just talk you through what I know, which is very basic. This is my mystcraft desk. It's kind of like a bookcases with a crafting table, and if I right click on this, this is my notebook, which stores all of the information that I've got from all of these worlds I've created. So these are descriptive books. You make these with a book and a feather, and yeah, I've been to all of these worlds. All these ones called age, everyone's a different one, so they go up in numbers, like age 19. This one here, it's really good, everything in it, but it gives you like a sickness, which is slowness, and we don't want that because you can't move very quickly. This one's just massive, the biggest hills I've ever seen in Minecraft everywhere, so I called it Big Hills. And this one was the last one I created, and I called it We Did It, because in this one we did it. This is age 22. This is where I finally got mist crystals, and I'll show you what mist crystals, what I've used the mist crystals for later. And in here I've just got some books, some little book stands, and I worked out what the problem was, guys. I was making these descriptive books and then going inside them without putting them on a book stand, and it kept crashing my game. So you make one, you put it on a book stand, you make a linking book to make sure you can get back here, you go into the world and then come back with the linking book. So that's my mystcraft stuff, guys. The farm's doing quite well. Got some melon going now, which Bob found in a dungeon, kindly donated to me. He also got some potatoes, so we have good food source going now, guys. I don't even need to harvest this wheat at the moment, and this area is horrible. I need to do something in there. This little piece here, I'll come back to that in a little while, and this room is the geothermal room. And what I've decided is some machines on Feed the Beast run on EU, like these, and some machines run on Minecraft joules, like this one. Now Minecraft joules is quite a tricky source of energy because I've never done anything like it, but I've decided I'm going to create my Minecraft joules from lava, and I'm going to use something called a magmatic engine. So nothing in this room at the moment. I've only just sort of thought about doing this, but if we go through here, I'll also, just before we go down there guys, I'll show you a few things I've made. So you might see there in my inventory I've got a portal gun, and these are awesome, just like the game Portal. You put one there, and then we can walk through this one and come out this one. Then you press R and they go away again. I've also made long full boots. They're so much better than the rubber boots, they don't wear out. And I've got a solar helmet which charges up my jetpack while I'm outside, which is quite nice. Yeah, we'll come through this little corridor, and you can see here I've got a 2-block gap that goes down quite a long way. I can just drop down here. I don't get hurt because of my long full boots, and it's a little lava pool here. So what I'm going to do is get a pump down here, pump all this lava back up to the house, and get it into some tanks, and then, or might not put it in tanks, might put it directly into my magmatic engines, and then my magmatic engines will convert it into energy. This is all just theory at the moment. I've never done it, so we're going to leave that for another episode, but it's all kind of set up, and it's all going to be happening guys. Now in this room here I've built a mystcraft portal, and this is the mist crystals. So you build a doorway like this. Doesn't have to be this size and shape, but I quite like it. And on the side this is a receptacle. You just build that the same way as you build a chest, but you build it out of crystals instead of wood. And then the world, you decide what world you want, and then you put the book in here, and then walk through the portal, and boom, it takes you to that world. And you can build another one in the world with the return book to get back again. Incidentally, all of my return books come back to this room here, because this is where I crafted them. So that's all my mystcraft stuff guys, and future plans for geothermal, for making my Minecraft jewels. And this little space here guys, we will get back to that, don't worry. Now I have been spending quite a bit of time in the nether, and I've managed to get myself a load of blaze rods and stuff, and I'll explain what I've used those for. Also, this crafting table looks a bit funky, right? We've got the standard crafting table here, and underneath we've got an auto crafting table. Now I believe you can rig these up to some pipes and machines and stuff, and it'll automatically craft items for you. That's not really what I use them for though. What I use them for is, say for instance we put a couple of things in here to make something, and we're like, oh, we forgot the redstone. If you press E and come out of it, go and grab your redstone, come back, these things are still in here. So it's good, because some of the recipes are quite complicated. So we've got all that going on guys. It's going well. I've really enjoyed sort of playing off camera without needing to record everything I do. As I say, we've done these now, and these are brilliant. They also work off the power of the moon, just not as well as the power of the sun, but that means that we can use them in the twilight to power our giant quarry. And I've also used one of the information panels up here with a couple of extenders either side for the Helpers Hall of Fame. So it's now got a big green sort of computerized title, which I think looks quite good. Now just over there, myself and Bob have built a little cow farm, a little chicken farm next to it, and that's to get our feathers and our leather to build our books for mystcraft. What else have we got guys? Oh yes, I've decided to go in here, and I think that looks okay. I'm quite happy with how the entrance looks. Now the only way to get up here is a jetpack, unfortunately, and I haven't built too much in here yet, just the basics. I've got some stairs with some buttons for decoration on the side, and then up the top here nothing at all at the moment, but I'm pretty confident I'm going to do some computer craft and stuff up here eventually once I learn what the hell it is. These buttons aren't just for show though guys. If we go over here, and it's this block here, if we press this button, it's got a piston there, so if we go over this, we're going to push this button and we fall down and we land in some nice water. Now this is before I realised the long full boots would actually save my life, but if Kev and Bob want to come down here, it's entirely up to them. And these are my mystcraft portals, and we've got one here called Sandland. I've created a book where it's just basically sand, deserts, desert hills, all of the desert biomes in one. no villages, no strongholds, no ravines, no caves. It's just solid sand. I'm not going to go into that one because it's really boring. But if the guys on the server need sand, this is where they go. And this one was called Ting World. I created a world with mushroom biomes and the autumn forest and loads of, I put about 4-5 crystals in it. So if we come in here, guys, this is a mystcraft world, and as you can see there's crystals everywhere. So if you need crystals or you need mushrooms, make yourself one of these. And yeah, I think it's quite extensive really. Not going to hang around in here too long, guys, just wanted to show you what it's all about. Now there are mushrooms in here, so you can get mushroom soup from them, but I want to try and get a mushroom back home. And I don't know if I push him through this thing, will he come back home with me? Or if I use my portal gun, I mean, are they interdimensional? Can I have one portal in here and one in the overworld? Not really tried it yet, still sort of a bit scared of this portal gun. It's a crazy bit of kit. I do like that sound though. So yeah, we go back through here, and as I say, all my linking books bring me back to my mystcraft room, which is lovely. So yeah, that's kind of what I've been up to on the server, just making some sort of bigger plans, bigger ideas. I realised that this sort of, it's not a house, but this sort of cave dwelling that I've built isn't really big enough. So I'm going to keep all of these machines in here with the power source outside. I'm going to build some new stuff in there. Oh, didn't mean to dig that block out. I'm always doing that, clicking for pointing. I think we'll use a shovel, it's safer. But yeah, I wanted to expand and go up there in the large mountain up the top. Now, as I said at the beginning, guys, we're going to do a bit of crafting towards the end of this episode, so let's crack on with that. I'll show you what I've got in this chest for now. This stuff here is used for making your advanced solar panels, and it is a bit of a beast to make. You need the uranium, and you need to make uranium blocks, and these advanced alloys are what I had in the rolling machine and stuff. All of the stuff in this column here, and this column here, and the solar panels and these glass fibre cables, this is what I'm going to use, and the world anchor. I've made a world anchor and some back boxes. This is what I'm going to use for my quarry in the twilight. Now, a couple of guys have given me some brilliant feedback in the comments saying use these ender chests to get stuff to and fro, and that's a great idea, but I've run out of blaze rods. So if we look at the recipe, I can't make one till I go and get some more blaze rods from in the nether, but we will be making those. And what you can do is use dye to make a little combination on the top which links two of them together. We'll have one in the twilight, one out here, and as soon as it's pumped into the one out here, we can pump it on into other chests and use some diamond pipes for sorting and whatnot. Luckily, while in the twilight, I found a block of steel. Now, steel is made with a blast furnace, which I don't have at the moment, but I found a block of steel, and that will give me 9 steel ingots. So using this stuff here, decided I'm going to make some new tools. So we put the block of steel in, and we get our 9. And what I want to make is something called a rock cutter. Now this thing here, a rock cutter, as you see, it has Silk Touch 3. Now you do need to charge it up, and it's diamond, and it will, basically what I want to do with it is dig diamond blocks so that you get the block as an ore block rather than a diamond like this. You can then macerate those blocks and get 2 diamonds for each block, which is just, who wouldn't want to do that? It's just phenomenal really. So we'll put one of those in there and a battery there, use 2 of our steel, which we very luckily found, and 3 diamonds, and we've got ourselves a bloody rock cutter, guys, and that is amazing. And that is Silk Touch that will never run out or break. It will run out of charge, but it will never break on us, and we're just going to charge it up in our MFE. So now I'm chuffed to bits with that. Also made a bronze sword, a little bit better than iron. I didn't want to waste diamonds on a sword, but sharpness 2, that was on a level 11 enchantment, so quite happy with that. The other thing I wanted to make was a diamond drill, and I think first we need to make a drill. So we'll put that there, the battery at the bottom, use some more of this steel. So chuffed I found this steel, you have no idea, guys. And there's the drill, and then we'll click on the diamond one, and then it's 3 diamonds and then the drill we just made. So lovely jubbly, happy days. We'll charge up this diamond drill as well. Now this diamond drill works like a diamond pick. Of course it uses the same amount of diamonds, but also this will never break. It will just run out of charge a little bit. So I mean, we're getting some really good tools together, guys. We've got a portal gun, we've got rock cutter, diamond drill, we've got my electric wrench and my electric tree tap, which will also never break. So I mean, it's a lot more to build them, but you know, swings and roundabouts really. Now eventually this diamond drill, we can upgrade it to an advanced diamond drill, but I mean the recipe for this is need 3 overclockers and 2 advanced circuits. Probably got the stuff to make that, but I'm going to see, I've never used any of these tools, so I'm going to see how good the diamond drill is and then possibly overclock it. Don't know if it's worth it, so I mean it probably is, but let me know in the comments, guys, how quickly should I upgrade this, because I can made an overclocker, and what I do, I think it's in my furnace, yeah, and I just move it around from machine to machine. But let me know in the comments, guys, if it's worth upgrading this straight away, then I will do. Now last thing I wanted to show you guys is with these, made some blast furnace bricks, because as I say, you make steel ingots in a blast furnace, and these are a bit of a pain to make as well. You need magma creams. Now I went and got a load of soul sand and a load of netherrack from the fortress while I was killing blazes, and also had a load of blaze powder. The tough thing to find was the slimes, so I went sort of hunting around, managed to find 3 slimes, and that got me enough slime balls to make enough of these blast furnace bricks. Now I haven't tried this, guys, and I realise I might look like a bit of an idiot, which is why I've left it to the end of the video. Now I've looked on the wiki, this is the size of the thing you need to build, so let's give this a go. And what you do in one of these is you put in iron ingots and it cooks them into steel, so hopefully this works and we don't look like an idiot on camera. Now I understand what you need to do is leave these 2 hollow. I believe it's those 2. It might not be, I might be completely wrong. If it works, this block should turn into like a little... It bloody works. I made 2 too many. How have I managed that? So what we do is we put some kind of fuel in the bottom. I believe it's coal coke, and we can't actually use this at the moment till we can make some coal coke. So let's just look up coal coke. Where is it? Coal coke. So yeah, we need a coke oven as well, and what it does, a coal will make a coal coke, and it makes this creosote stuff as a like a byproduct. So next to this, I think here, as long as it's not encroaching too much on the mystcraft room, I don't think it will be, we're going to make a coal coke oven. And don't know if I'll do that off camera. I might do the same again, guys, and just make the... Oh, that's not how you spell coke oven. Coke oven brick. So yeah, we can go to my sand world and get a load of sand, and then we need to make a load of bricks, so we need to go and find a ton of clay at the same time. So hopefully you guys have enjoyed this episode. It's as I say, we've done a lot off camera. We played a couple of nights where I didn't do any recording. I may well invite Bob and Kev to play on here. That's the sentence I'm trying to get out. Yeah, I might invite him in to one of my Let's Play episodes. I do want to kind of keep it single player, just like me and you guys helping me out, really. Bob and Kev are slowly catching up though. They've been reading a lot on the wiki. They know what they're doing. So I thought I'd go ahead and make some of this kind of stuff before they do, and make some of the advanced tools before they get a chance. So I think that'll do for this episode, guys. Let me just check my list and make sure we've covered everything. Yeah, I think we've covered everything, guys. So next episode is going to be episode 9, and I think in episode 9, bar a couple of crazy comments, people saying no, don't do it, we're going to put a quarry in the twilight, and I think that'll do for this episode. All that's left to say, guys, is thanks everyone who's helped me so far. If you've got any comments, or you want to give me some tips on what I'm doing or what I might be doing wrong, slap it in the comments, and you yourself could be on the Helpers Hall of Fame, named by Sly Reflex. All that's left to say is thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you next time.